All right, hey, what's up, Kurama? All right, so I'm Charles, and I'm going to do this interview with Kurama. Kurama, now, you have been on a tear recently, and it's crazy to think, I mean, even this tournament, you qualified for the Panda Cup finale, getting second place, crazy grand finals, and I mean, just even going through winners as well after your tear through the Ludwig Invitational. And it's just actually just crazy. And you were sixth seed at this tournament. You were able to get second, so you outplaced your seed again. And I know, maybe some people thought, oh, hey, Luds was a fluke, right? And then you're coming through, you're really proving yourself. And I mean, getting these consistent like top 3 placements at incredibly hard tournaments. So, I mean, how do you feel? Especially getting into the Panda Cup. I think that was your main goal for today, right?
To be honest, I was not thinking about Panda Cup at all. But it does feel like better to at least have like qualify for something, because I've always like been having to go to like LCQs, like for example like Ludwig's and other tournaments like that. But yeah, it feels good to like finally like be in the main bracket for an important event. And I guess as far as like this tournament, it's like hard to like really be mad, because like Tweaks played amazing, like especially his like losers run. He had so much momentum, and me, I haven't played a good Diddy Kong like that in like forever. So it's been a while. It took some time getting used to, and I almost pulled it out in the end, but he came out stronger, and that I can't really say much about it. It's too hard to be upset, because he's an amazing player, and he was, as growing up, like I would always like watch him like in Smash 4 and early Ultimate. He was one of my favorite players, so I'm just really grateful that I got that experience.
Yeah, that set was insane. Watching it in the crowd, it was so crazy. Game 5 down to the wire. Man, what a wild set. And I really want to talk about kind of your journey, because you were saying you watched Tweet growing up. Well, I essentially watched you grow up in the West Coast scene of California, you know what I mean? Back in Smash 4, you've been doing it for such a long time, and you even got that upset when you were previously known as Prodigy, right? So on MKLeo, and then after that, kind of laying low a bit, but then now having a resurgence, right? And really coming out swinging. We're post-quarantine era, and now just getting these back-to-back results. What do you feel like changed in your play? Because you always had it, because you were able to upset Leo Frostbite so long ago, like around year 1 of the game, right? But trying to get that consistency, how do you think you were able to achieve that?
Mentality plays a huge part of my growth. I think just growing up, I feel like I'm matured a lot more. So I think mentality is like, you can win no matter what. It's just it's up to you whether or not like you put in the work for it. And I've been not saying like I put in like all the work, because I also have like other priorities, like I have school, like family, friends, and all that other stuff. But Smash has always been a priority to me, just hasn't been on the top. But I also feel like just going to locals more, I feel like it helps me work on like small things. Like you might not like have like the best practice like you do at like majors, but like you get to like practice on things that you don't really get to do at home or anywhere else.
Yeah, for sure. And man, it's just crazy, because you were the Mario that was known for that punish game, right? You get that hit, almost kind of remnants of something like Zenyu in Smash 4, right? Just that Mario that gets the hit, makes it count, and it always kind of came down to you versus Dark Wizzy, right? Dark Wizzy being the more fundamental Mario, you being the more combo Mario. But I feel like your fundamentals has really drastically improved over the past half year or so. And I mean, do you have any like strategy around that? How do you feel like your neutral grew the most, and how did you achieve that?
To be honest, I feel like it has a lot to do, like back to the mentality part, where I just kind of stopped putting all these top players on a pedestal, and felt like I could always like compete with them. So whenever like I would play neutral with them, I would always just treat them like how, like if they were like my level or like below, you know what I'm saying? Like not saying like they are, like, because they're definitely like really good, but I always played it just my way, and try not to respect, or I like try not to start respecting a lot of people, because when you start respecting a little too much, you get like a little too patient, and I feel like that's when like the downfall can happen.
Yeah, I feel like you're very aggressive. Obviously, you get one hit, so it's worth it for you to be aggressive. But I love your aggression, the way you play under scramble scenarios, and really utilizing that back air pressure, right? And that's one thing that I really enjoy about your play. Obviously, watching the combos and the setups into the down airs and all the crazy stuff. I love how you even kind of switched up some of these combo games, right? You're using nair into forward air, I noticed, more than up air into forward air because you can DI in on the up air, right? So how do you feel like, what are the most recent things you've kind of changed about your combo game or noticed about your combo game? Obviously, I know learning how to combo to your degree, that's a very long discussion. But I mean, just recently, what do you feel like you've been working on for your combo game?
It's just a lot of theory crafting, honestly. I don't have the training mod pack. I never used it once. So a lot of what I do just comes to mind and I do it. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I always just theory craft like potential confirms or like an example, I guess. I've been working on a lot of like self hit nair confirms, which has like gotten me like a lot of like early kills, like down smash on ledge, or they miss tech at reverse up smash. But yeah, it's just a lot of like theory crafting, I would say.
Nice. Well, hey man, it's been a great interview. Congratulations on all your recent success. It's so cool. Again, I mean, I've seen you so much at, so many SoCal tournaments and, even NorCal tournaments back in the day for Smash 4. So it's really cool to see you come on up. And, the kid with the crazy punish game, I'm always down with that story. I'm always down with that play style. Did you have any other shout outs that you want to do before we end this interview?
Shout out to my parents. They couldn't be here this time, but I couldn't win a major without them, So next time, I'll get my time soon. I just gotta be patient. Other than that, shout out to my friends as well who came with me. Shout out to Paragon and the rest of my family, I would say. But yeah.
All right. Well, this is Charles Kurama. Peace out.